They say every school has its secrets, but some were never meant to be uncovered. For years, students whispered about Room 13, a classroom no one used, no one spoke about, and no teacher would enter. Until one night, when 5 students broke the rule. Inside, the air was thick with dust. The desks were covered in cobwebs, but in the far corner of the room, a small wooden desk stood untouched, and on it sat a diary. The cover was old, tattered, and covered in dried blood. The name written on it, Emily Rose. The giggling distorts, turning into a faint whisper. "Do you want to play?" The students laughed it off, thinking it was some prank left behind years ago, until one of them, a girl named Lily, opened the first page. Her smile faded. Inside, the pages weren't filled with words, they were filled with names, dozens, hundreds. Some were scratched out, others just stopped midway. Then, on the very last page, a new name began appearing. Lily's. She dropped the book and stepped back. The classroom door slammed shut on its own. The lights flickered, the walls began to breathe, and then they heard it, a child's laughter, soft, sweet, too close. One by one they turned, and there she was, a little girl no older than 7 standing in the doorway. Her white dress was drenched, dripping black liquid. Her head tilted unnaturally, her eyes hollow, empty, endless. When they came back on, Lily was gone. Her desk in class, empty, her name in the school records, erased. It was like she never existed. Faint whisper, "She's mine now." Act 3, The Nightmare. The remaining 4 ran, down the halls, through the stairwells, but every door they tried was locked. The windows sealed shut, the school was keeping them inside. Laughter echoes in the halls, getting closer. In a panic, one of them, James, opened his phone to search Emily Rose's name. There was nothing. No records, no missing person reports, like she had never been real. Then he flipped to the last page of the diary. His own name was now halfway written. Heavy breathing, a shaky voice. "No, no, no!" The last student standing was David. He had watched his friends disappear one by one, and now he was alone, or so he thought. Soft footsteps echo behind him, slow, deliberate. David turned. There she was, Emily Rose, standing at the end of the hall, smiling, in her hand, the diary. The last page was now completely filled out, with his name. Final whisper, "You lost the game." The lights flickered violently, and then everything went black. Section, ending and twist, duration 00040000430 are 5s. When the school reopened the next morning, there was no trace of any of them. Their desks, empty, their names, forgotten. And in room 13, on an untouched wooden desk, a new diary lay open. A new name was being written, maybe yours. Final sound effect, school bell ringing, but this time the hallway is full of whispers. "Welcome to class. Are you ready to play?"